Then the pain of my father losing the business, the pain of this, we losing our schools, uh, then the pain of the rationing, the before that they changed the currency. In 1961, they changed the currency. That was another devastating thing. They confiscated all the bank accounts. Whatever money you had there was lost. And you were only allowed to get $200. That was another stab in the back for my father, when whatever money you had in the bank, it was gone. And I remember my father crying because he felt so. And my father came to the United States in 1971 when he was only 51.
Mm.
So you're talking about, he was young. And all the things that he worked so hard for were taken away from him. So everybody with no money.
Why did they have to ration food?
Well, what happened is that's the system. It happens in it. These are all the things that I'm telling you are the steps to implement communism. Disarm the people. You see, you disarm the people, then you promise, you change the currency. You promise the health care. Does it sound familiar to you?
Sounds very familiar.
Okay. Education, free education for all.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about free education. It is not free. And you cannot study what you want. You have to study what the government dictates you to study. So what kind of free education is that when you cannot become a teacher if you want to be a teacher, like it happened to my friend Irenia? She wanted to be a teacher. No, she had to be a doctor. And she said, I don't want to be a doctor. She had to be a doctor because she couldn't be a teacher. They didn't want you to be a teacher, a doctor, because they're selling the doctors. You're a slave for them. So it's a matter of whatever they want to do with your life. So in 1962, they rationed the food. And they give you like a supplies booklet, and the government tells you tells you on that booklet what you can buy yearly or monthly, what you can purchase. And that is going on since 1962 till today. Still, the ration card, still today is happening. So that means even when Russia was helping, providing, and Argentina and all those countries, Spain, that have been bringing money to Cuba and helping and building and getting properties that belong to exiles, Cuban exiles, they purchased all those properties, all those businesses from the government, and they just built all those things in there, and still with all the money coming in, enriching the elite, the government elite. The Castros are multimillionaires at this moment. Don't you know that?
Well, you made that statement the other day that it's the people within the government that have the money.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones that the elite, the government elite, is the one that they live very well. Mm-hmm. I mean, they are the ones that are in control, and you better keep your mouth shut or you'll rot in jail. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's the food rationing is part of the system. It's part of the communist system. And if you read about in history, all those countries that have experienced that, communism, you will see that those are all of them took the same steps. Those are the steps. So the food ration, that's what happened.